Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here with Kim Sauer from EMSNow. We're at SMT in Nuremberg, and we're on the EPP EMSNow studio where we've been shooting lots of videos, chatting to lots of people in roundtables. Kim, interesting week, lots going on, some fascinating roundtables talking about maintenance, competitiveness in Europe. My sense is it's all going pretty well here for the EMS companies. Challenging times for the equipment manufacturers because we're not really in a punchy investment cycle, but there's still real projects they're talking about. What kind of feedback have you had from the German-speaking audience that you've been able to chat to?
Well, they've been saying exactly that. If I look at the machine producers, they have been saying they've had, last 2 years have been really, really good, and now there's a bit of caution in the market. They're holding back on investments, and that's certainly from the larger investments of machines. I think maybe what's happened is the investment went on over the last couple of years, and now the investment is that the clients are making is actually in testing and the quality issues,
right?
And creating this one-stop solution where they can look at cost savings and efficiency of the lines.
Yeah.
So not so much capital equipment investment, but certainly in software and measurement equipment.
Yeah, and process improvement. And that story of optimization has come through. A lot of people have been talking about enhancing yield, gaining more control, more traceability, those kind of issues, and of course continually striving to drive costs down. And my sense is that's going to come with evolution. There's not going to be a silver bullet, one product, one big new machine that's going to do that. So I guess we're in that stage of the market where it's incremental improvement, bit by bit.
Yeah.
And what about the sense from the show itself? My sense is, again, last year was a very, very busy year. There was a lot more capital investment, and the show felt a little bit busier, a little bit more vibrant last year.
There was some exhibitors that said the first day, which is traditionally a little bit quieter anyway, was a lot quieter than last year, for example. Yesterday, so the Wednesday of the show, usually very busy. They're a little bit lacking in numbers again, and today the same sort of feedback. But it really depended on who you were talking to. So it's very difficult, I find, from what the people I spoke to get a real feel for it, because some were elated, and others said, well, they didn't really get the visitors they expected.
Yeah.
Going back to the software people and those tests and measurement and all the quality people, they were definitely the happiest. But even some of the machine companies were extremely happy and were selling machines off the stand. So it's one of those. It's kind of variable, isn't it? To answer.
Yeah, and my sense when I speak to certainly CEOs and presidents of some of these companies is they had a good year. They were very happy with it last year. This year's a bit softer, but it's fairly similar in terms of turnover. And sometimes that's needed to give them a chance to look at their technology roadmap, find out what's happening next. And my sense at these shows is it's equally important to listen to your customers as it is to tell them about the new product. So I guess they're gaining feedback for their technology roadmap moving forward.
Yeah, but one thing that we haven't had in a number of years is that big innovation. So really it is process improvements, and there's only so much you can do every single time to make a big impact. So I would expect there to be a constant interest for it all, but not that big wow factor of something going on and huge increases in turnover or sales of stands. So it's a natural reaction, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's that incremental improvement. And so from our point of view, we've done a lot of roundtables. You've done some in German, you've done some in English. Has that been fun? You've enjoyed that?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, it was a first to do roundtables. So there's always a challenge to get everybody's opinion in and to see how it all works. But the main thing, I wasn't the important part. It was the people I was talking to, and the sort of views they have. And it was very interesting to see how actually, and that goes back to that one solution thing, how they all recognise that they need to work together, regardless of where they're based, because it's now seems to be like a global village as well. There isn't this we need one thing for just Germany. No, it's just everybody needs the same thing. It's
pretty much the same everywhere, and that's right. And what's been fabulous is we've had a high quality of guests for those roundtables from up and down the supply chain, EMS companies, OEMs, equipment manufacturers, software from all different parts of Europe, so that's been excellent. So thanks very much, Kim. Thanks for hosting us to EPP. That's been really kind of you. Just a last thank you to our sponsors, ASIS Group, C-Place, Multi-Components, and Kurt Ursa. And thanks to everybody that's watched the videos that we've been showing, and we'll see you at the next show. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.